It seems like Deeny Hamlin is going to face a similar scenario to Kyle Busch. FedEx has issued an unusual tweet, implying that Joe Gibbs Racing may be in trouble. Other off-season news suggests that NASCAR will be overshadowed by SRX. So, if NASCARians want to know everything, then stay tuned to NASCAR Zone. But before we begin, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. The scenario that Kyle Busch found himself in with his sponsor in 2022 was one of the year's most tragic tales. Due to the withdrawal of his principal sponsor, the two-time Cup Series champion was released from his contract with Joe Gibbs Racing. In addition, Kyle Busch Motorsports was forced to switch from Toyota to Chevrolet as their primary manufacturer. At this point, it appears that Denny Hamlin may be a witness to a similar upheaval. The principal sponsor of Hamlin's team, FedEx, has just shared some very unpleasant news with the public, and this may spell trouble for Hamlin. There is also the possibility that JGR will fire him from his position. In a recent tweet, NASCAR journalist Adam Stern referred to a report from CNBC that stated, FedEx said Tuesday that its quarterly earnings and sales fell from a year ago and warned of ongoing weakened demand, but said its aggressive cost-cutting measures were softening the blow. The fact that FedEx has been very open about its intentions to reduce costs makes this piece of information concerning for Denny. When people discuss ways to reduce costs, the first idea that typically springs to mind is terminating sponsorship relationships with athletes and other athletes. It is possible that FedEx will take this action because NASCAR is not the sport that generates the most income in the United States. Joe Gibbs Racing has a history of dismissing talented drivers when the company's sponsors fail to meet their financial obligations. The fact that Hamlin was fired, though, will very probably make JGR's reputation much worse. So what does FedEx have in store for Denny Hamlin in the future? The manner in which the logistics behemoth will move through with Hamlin's sponsorship is still not completely clear. The only thing that can be said with absolute certainty is that they will look for ways to save money. According to the report that was published by CNBC, FedEx's Chief Financial Officer Mike Lenz stated in an earnings release that their teams have an unyielding emphasis on rapidly implementing cost savings to boost profitability. The Chief Financial Officer provided further commentary by saying as they move to the second half of our fiscal year, they are increasing our work on cost initiatives, which is helping to offset persistent worldwide volume softness. It looks like they have already begun their research. The future of Hamlin will become more transparent to us very soon. What course of action will JGR take if FedEx decides to proceed with the move? Tell us in the comments section below. Also, do subscribe to our channel for more updates on NASCAR. Now let's move to another update about how SRX is going to shadow NASCAR. The Superstar Racing Experience SRX has revealed its season schedule for the 2023 racing year. The races will be shown on ESPN and the ESPN app for 6 straight Thursday nights at 9 p.m. ET. But first, you need to know about SRX, Sandy Montic and the Montic Group, along with investor and former NASCAR T.O. George Pine, NASCAR Hall of Famer and iconic driver Tony Stewart, and NASCAR Hall of Fame crew chief and owner Ray Evernham, came up with the idea for SRX. During the first 2 years of the SRX, the 6-race series featured drivers with a wide range of racing experience, with a particular emphasis on drivers who have already achieved champion-level success. In 2022, the series field included a total of 5 drivers who had won the NASCAR Cup Series Championship, 3 drivers who had won the IndyCar Series Championship, 4 winners of the Daytona 500, 5 winners of the Indianapolis 500, and 4 drivers who had been inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. In 2021, Tony Stewart won the SRX Championship for the first time, and Marco Andretti won the championship the following year in 2022. On July 13, 2023, the series will get off to a flying start by racing at the Stafford Motor Speedway, which is located in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. After that, the championship will make its way up to the north for its first trip to the legendary Thunder Road Speedbowl in Bear, Vermont, which will take place on the 20th of July. After that, SRX will travel to the southern state of Virginia on July 27 for a competition at the Motor Mile Speedway. On August 3, they will make their official debut in the magnificent state of Michigan to compete at the prestigious Berlin Raceway in the greater Grand Rapids area. The last events of the 2023 season for the series will take place on August 10 at Eldora Speedway in Ohio, followed by the championship race on August 17 at Lucas Oil Speedway in Missouri. Both events will be held on dirt tracks, according to Don Haught, the chief executive officer of SRX. The 6 tracks they selected came from a list of 42 great sites, all of which had serious interest in hosting an SRX race this summer. It was essential for them to begin this summer at Stafford Motor Speedway, which is located in the immediate vicinity of Bristol. Stafford and the Arute family have done an excellent job, and the fact that the stadium is so close to ESPN has made the idea of playing at home a very exciting prospect. The spectators at Thunder Road are incredible, and they can't wait for racers from all over the country to witness how incredible that venue is for the first time. SRX's first visit there is going to be great. Both the Motor Mile and the Berlin race have been on their bucket list from the very beginning, so they cannot contain our excitement about finally getting to experience them. Lastly, capping up the year with a pair of back-to-back dirt races will put the drivers' flexibility to the test. And having our championship at Lucas Oil Speedway in Missouri will be the ideal way to cap off an eventful and varied summer season in 2023. Over the years, ESPN has covered almost every kind of racing, including NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One, drag racing, sports car racing, motorcycle racing, and more. The first race ever shown on ESPN was on October 7, 1979, exactly 1 month after the network initially went on the air. The race was a USAC event that was taped in Salem, Indiana, the summer before. In March 1981, ESPN showed its first NASCAR Cup race, which was tape delayed from Rockingham, North Carolina. At the moment, ESPN shows the whole Formula One World Championship. In 2018, F1 went back to ABC. Between 1984 and 1997, F1 races were also shown on ESPN. Now let's take a look at the 2023 Superstar Racing Experience schedule. July 13, Stafford Motor Speedway. July 20, Thunder Road Speedball. July 27, Motor Mile Speedway. August 3, Berlin Raceway. August 10, Eldora Speedway. August 17, Lucas Oil Speedway. What are your thoughts regarding this? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.